Hello everybody, welcome to day 18 of 25 days of healing. Well, it's technically day 18 today and day 17, but we're gonna do day 18 today as well. Today the healing is going to be your feminine wound. If you don't feel like you can connect to your feminine side, if you've always been in your masculine energy, it's because your feminine is wounded. It could be due to abuse, it could be due to neglect, abandonment, from just your mother, your father. It could be due to you just not feeling safe, and you not feeling safe to be your feminine receptive energy, because the masculine is giving. The masculine is the giving energy. So the feminine energy is the receiver, and sometimes you're put in situations where you cannot do that because you're in survival mode. So today we're going to heal your feminine wound, and this could be for men as well. If you're just always giving and not receiving, this could be for you as well, because we have to have a balance between our masculine and our feminine. And just like you give, you can receive as well, because that's how it is, that's how it should be. And this is just gonna help you in all areas of your life. And we're gonna start like in every other healing. We're gonna breathe in through our nose, take it to our belly, and release it through the mouth. So go ahead and do this throughout the whole healing, and I'm gonna set the intention. We're gonna heal. I'm gonna calm your masculine energy. I'm gonna soften it. And when you cannot be feminine, you are not receptive. So sometimes it's hard for you to manifest like those good things you have or you want. Like if you want to attract new jobs, you can't. And maybe you get these jobs that are always like overworking you but don't pay you what you're worth. Or you're in relationships where you're the giver, or you're the person providing, when that's not how it is in your nature as a woman. You should be the person, being provided for, because by nature the masculine is a provider. So maybe you attract a lot of feminine men, and if this is not what you want, then you should definitely stay, because this is going to help you tap into your feminine energy and heal the parts of you that don't allow you. And this applies for men too. If you, like I said earlier, if you're a giver, and they never receive, because things should be equal, give and take. Just like you give, you should receive. Just like you do, people should do for you. And that has nothing to do with being a user. It's like, are you expecting anything from anyone? But it's life. Like, how are you always going to be doing everything for everybody? What about you? What about who's going to take care of you? Who's going to love on you? Who's going to, give you the safety as a man? Like, maybe you're just with a woman who's using you, but what about love? What about feeling safe in somebody's arms? Like, you deserve love and safety in that area too, the way a woman needs to give love to you. What about, like, you want to cry or something, and who's gonna hold you, who's gonna hug you? Because we're human beings, and we all need somebody sometimes. I think this is what we were made for, because if you go way back, God created Adam, and then he created Eve, right? He created her, his companion. And yeah, maybe Adam fucked up, but at the end of the day, God had better plans for that, and that's what happened. But in God's eyes, the intention was pure, and I think we all need to go back to that, where we do, equal give and take. When we equally give and take, when you don't feel okay, your man is there for you, and when your man doesn't feel okay, you're there for your man. And if you're just using that woman or that man, then that's not gonna work, right? That's not safe. You always know when somebody's using you. How will you ever feel safe with somebody that is using you? And this is where the feminine energy comes in, where both of you could know. So if you're being used as a man, you can leave that alone and go for someone who will do for you just as you want to do. You end up becoming cold hearted, or you end up becoming somebody who doesn't want to do that. And what if you meet the right one? What if when you become a cold hearted woman, or when you become a cold hearted man because your feminine energy is wounded, and you meet somebody who's amazing, but you're done? You're like, I don't want to do this anymore. But then you meet that amazing person who's for you. You end up losing it out on them because you were hurt by the wrong ones. So now you missed out on the real one, the real thing. And this is why we're fixing your wounded feminine today, so that you can learn to receive and just as much as you give, because you are worthy too. You deserve for somebody to take care of you in any way. I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about, you get home and somebody cooked a good ass meal for you because they love you. They're like, today I cooked because I love you. Or your boyfriend gets home, your girlfriend gets home, and you have a bomb ass meal for them because you love them. And then the next day they do the same thing for you when you're at work. Because that's how life should be. We should stop being selfish in relationships, especially when we are being treated properly, especially when we are being treated good. That's how life should be. If somebody treats you good and you're a gold digger as a woman, as a man, that's why life goes to shit for you. Yeah. That happened to me a while back, where I was treated like, well, in the way he spoke about it. And I was like, huh? I would never do that. I would never. I know my worth. I know what I deserve. And but in what he said, it was what he said. It doesn't make me mad like that, like it used to, because I healed my wounded feminine energy. But it was very, very hard because of the way I looked at myself after. It really messed with my self-esteem, how I looked. And that's what was hard about it. But that man has never been happy since. And that man energetically bothers me till this day, because he does magic too. And I'm just like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. This was your choice. Like, you wanted to be a user. You wanted to be that type of person. And now you won't leave me the hell alone. But that's not how life should be, you guys. We shouldn't be using people, and we shouldn't be harming people for our benefit or for what we can get from them. We all need to learn to equally give and take. When somebody is so generous to us, maybe they're doing it out of love. Have y'all never been loved before? Why don't you know this? But people take advantage of it. It sucks. It really does, to the person it's happening to. I'm gonna heal the wounded feminine. Continue all the way till the end. And I'm sorry about my story, but I don't like it when people are being used. So this is why I'm doing this for you guys, because I don't want this to ever happen to you. When you can get comfortable with receiving too. When a man or a woman want to treat you right, go ahead. But remember, we're doing it back. We're good people. We deserve it, and they deserve it too, especially if they're good people, especially if they are worthy. There's some people who are not worthy, so have discernment, guys. And then there's those who are worth every fucking ounce, and do it for those. Do it for those people who you can call at 2 a.m. when you're sad, and they will answer your call. That's the one. Okay, guys, so now I'm gonna go on and ground you to the earth, connect you to the earth. You're one with earth, and now I'm gonna seal. Alright, guys, may God bless you, and I love y'all.